Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Today is Monday, March 9th. It is 3:05 p.m. and we will get our workshop started. The secretary will be in, so in her absence for right now, I will go to the agenda, regular agenda items. Does anybody have any comments? We got music this time. And then were you able to get everybody on?
Yes, ma'am, they're on.
Okay. Hey Chief, hey Mr. Turner. And Roland, yeah.
Can you all hear?
Yep. I can hear you.
Roland, Mr. Turner, Chief? Can you all hear? Hello? Chief, can you hear me?
Yeah. It just depends on the, this is always, something. Well, okay, hopefully you can get them on there, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started here, except that the first item, can we hear them now?
No, I don't think so. Go ahead.
Sound like they're trying to say something, but we can't hear them. Change your audio. Did you see the message that Chief did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chief, she's on there.
Okay, guys, I can hear you now. Can you hear us? Roland, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay,
there, go
okay.
ahead.
All right, so Roland, you're up. We'll do the,
Roland, you're up. Can you hear?
the MOC report.
Ready for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can you cut him up some, because we can barely hear him?
We're looking at the preliminary. There are 988 connections, and we have 18 of those being vacant. On the sewer connection side, we have 688 for fresh water one, for the total connections. Our water plant, we produced 6,372,000 gallons. We built out 6,107,000 gallons. We still have water and sewer accounts delinquent, 107. Sewer only accounts before, we do not have any flood at this moment. The revenue total was 130,177 with 73 cents. In your sewer plant, it's in good shape, operating at 36% permitted capacity. We have 1.20 inches of rain, and everything looks good there. On our monthly report of the plant, everything looks good there as well. It'll be highlighted tomorrow for you in yellow, so you'll be able to see our average flow between us and freshwater one, as well as our chlorine residual throughout the month. And then on our DMR, which is our PCQ, how they report our sampling, always highlight E. coli. We have 1.0, well below what is required for the maximum, so we're getting big there, and that's all I have for y'all.
Thank you, Roland.
Unless y'all have questions? No problem, thank you.
All right, thanks. Yeah, you can.
Okay. Regular agenda item 5B. This is discussion regarding the flower park policy ordinance to increase the purchase amount to $200 general fund. Dr. Annette Goldberg, City Administrator. Okay, I'll discuss it. So we've been noticing the flowers have gone up. So the regular policy allows for $150 for flowers for family members that passed away, for funerals. So we're just asking to increase, to amend the amount to $200 from the $150.
'Cause most of the time, those
Everything is
spreads,
high.
yeah.
And nice flower. Yeah, we're.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going on to agenda item 6, contracts and agreements. This is a discussion, to award construction contract to Craig and Hype Inc. for the Howell Street, Howell Court, Peach Lane, Gregg Street, West Davis Street, North Street, and Sears Road, pavement rehabilitation for the city of Arcola, Fort Bend County, Texas, in an amount not to exceed $612,049.35. This will be coming from the certificate of obligation, Mr. Lawrence Turner, Calusa Inc.
Mr. Turner?
Good afternoon, everyone. And so you should have our recommendation. We had received a total of 6 consulting bids. They were all very good. At the end of the day, our recommendation is to award the contract to Red Height in the amount of $612,049.35. We've checked their references and we feel that they would be a competent contractor to do the job. We've also worked with them before. I'll entertain any questions you have as it relates to that.
And I'd like to say that, you know, I talked to a couple of the residents down there regarding the other streets, so they were supposed to be getting together so that we could, you know, come to some agreement, David, that you sent me those 2 options, and, but they have not gotten it together just yet. So what I asked Mr. Turner was, he said that if, maybe this could be the last, you know, the last street that's done, if we are able to do the, that other driveway that goes through there, so yeah. So just to let you know, we are still in the process of getting all those signatures.
Agenda item 6B, discussion, to award the construction contract to Tika for the West Fork Chocolate Bayou drainage improvements from FM 521 to South Pine, city of Arcola, Fort Bend County, Texas, in an amount not to exceed $272,510.26. Certificate of obligation, Mr. Larry Turner, Calusa Inc.
Mr. Turner, you're up.
Yes, ma'am. So, as it relates to this particular item, we received 6 bids on this particular West Fork Chocolate Bayou project. The low bidder was Tinka Construction LLC, with their base bid amount of $272,510.26. We have not worked with them before, but we did call and check their references, and so none of their references, you know, all the references came back well. So our recommendation is to award it to Tinka Construction in the amount of $272,510.26. I'll entertain any questions as it relates to that project. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Turner.
Agenda item 6C, discussion to approve a memorandum of understanding with the Houston-Galveston Area Council to participate in the HGAP funding development program for assistance with grant readiness and funding opportunities. Erica Carr Bryant, Police Chief.
Chief, you're up.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. This is a project where we will work with HVAC on a community policing grant. HVAC will actually help us with all the planning and grant writing, and we just need an MOU with them. It does not cost the city anything, and it won't cost them anything to work. We've been awarded the opportunity to have them actually write this grant for us.
Chief, will we have to get into some type of, agreement, you're saying, with them? Oh, the MOU, right? Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's an MOU, it does not, I don't have the MOU in front of me,
Oh.
but I know we do not, it does not cost the city anything for us, to work with them. They will be working with the city, with me, basically writing the grant community-based program, for our youth and the overall community, to bring together the police department. We have initially asked for 75,000. As we get into the program, it may, include more, or it may be less, but that was the initial amount that we asked for, was for the grant, for the program was 75,000.
I will say also the fact that, we had a meeting, me, Chief Priscilla, another young man, we had a meeting this past week, with another organization that, they work also with HCAC, and they were really glad to hear that, HCAC is, actually interested in putting forward, Chief's program to work on it, and, her project, and so with the fact that HCAC was interested in it, it made us look even more, made us look better on paper, you know, for, some of the services and programs that this organization is also interested in working with the city to do. So, quite a bit of funding that people, investment that they're willing to make in the city of Arcola. So, I'm looking forward to that.
You say it's an amicable agreement between the two parties, which is how long? Yeah.
Well, it's just a memorandum of understanding, but, you know, just for a certain period of time, I get, you know, I don't know if it'll outline what it is, what the time is. But, HCAC is just one of the organizations that they always help, you know, in connecting it, so.
Agenda item 16, discussion to approve the joint election agreement and contract for election services between Fort Bend County and the city of Arcola for a joint May 2nd, 2026 election. General Fund, Ingrid Flournoy, City Secretary. As you know, it's gonna cost us, funds to put on the election for May 2nd. Actually, we're not gonna be doing it, Fort Bend County will be doing it for us. So also in your packet is the preliminary polling location for May 2nd. The gentleman, Chase Wilson, he said that those right now, because so many people have had to cancel their city elections or their entity elections, those things may change still. So it's not set in stone where those locations will be taking place. So it's a,
Just
yes.
inconvenient or?
Yeah, because if it's not gonna be a whole lot of people, or cities participating,
Right.
that means they reduce the, amount of polling locations that's needed. But,
It's a shared cost.
So these had all the preliminary, you know, the early voters and stuff in that part. But where, since Arcola is going, I know High Tower is for part one for early voters, one and call and all that. But, so the main May 2nd voting itself, have they set, is that what I'm
it's also preliminary in there, it's the, third,
Is it the church?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because I think they're still trying to set some things in stone,
Yeah.
as to they're still trying to solidify polling locations. But as we get closer, I'm sure we'll have a more solid,
Yeah.
thing, but I can check to see if they have, determined where Arcola's main polling location will be on election day.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna be working on Mustang for some time.
But this is only March, and they still working on, they
Yes,
won't be
yeah.
actually meeting it up.
They say it's gonna be open for a while.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm writing my notes about what you asked.
Okay.
Okay. Agenda item 7, 7A, this, ordinance and resolutions discussion to adopt a resolution establishing the city council of the city of Arcola, Texas position on a pending community-related matter. Mayor Vita B. Williams.
Dave, do you wanna talk about this? or you-
Well, we can, I mean, do you wanna let her, I mean, everybody was here, maybe not audience members, when we had our town hall meeting out in the residential area about the proposed community home, teen community home. And I think the mayor was interested in putting together just a resolution outlining our position about the home and the recognition of the Fair Housing Act, Americans with Disabilities Act, and its impact on their ability to locate there. Really looking for some guidance from council under this item to tomorrow night kind of just take action to instruct the city attorney's office to put something together.
Is it necessary behind a town hall meeting?
That's up to y'all. So yes, the item was requested to be placed on, and y'all will let me know whether you think it's.
So for council, I believe,
Say what you
for council's sake, I will say that because there's a council member espousing a different opinion than what the law states and what we actually can do as a city and what our authority is, I felt like we need to make it clear the city's position
Right.
and that council member's position. Because in case there's any litigation,
We don't want to be liable for it.
yeah, the city is not gonna be on the hook for that.
So how far can you go talking against council? You being a council member, I mean, you should, well, I know, but it's harming council. I mean, you know, it ought to be a together thing, where we all get together and discuss what we're gonna tell the citizens. Because you go out there and you tell them one thing, and then they're looking at us like we're the bad guy, because we're not agreeing with the other council member said. So I think her should explain what they're doing when they go against, well, not necessarily go against council, but hadn't totally agreed with what council wants. I mean, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying or not, but it's like a controversy. It's a controversy between council and whatever, you just go out and just spray among the community, because like some of the people were really, really upset because they had heard that we were not fair and we were not treating the homeowners and stuff correctly. But I heard that somebody had passed out a leaflet saying that the home was coming, and nobody knows where it came from. One lady showed me on the phone that somebody had passed out, sure that the house was coming, because they didn't even know that it was even coming over there. So I just feel like it should have went through like council. You know, they should have came up to City Hall and discussed that before they passed out anything as far as that community is concerned, you know? But
We can't
it's just fun.
control what community members do, so, the thing about it is, and council
Who would
members.
wanna do it?
And council members would have different opinions and thoughts about, and different positions on things. My thing is that we wanna make clear that the city of Arcola will be following the law. We will not violate law in, opposing, this facility or whatever. So we just wanted to make sure that we clarified the
Sure.
city's position.
We can talk more about it tomorrow night, but it's really just y'all up there instructing staff if you'd like us to put something together to address the city's position about the community.
Well, I'd like for it to be, I'd like for it to be on there, to be, you know, you to put something together for council to vote on. Yeah.
You want to do that for tomorrow night?
But no, we can do it for the next meeting.
Okay.
if that's-
I think so. Tomorrow night's really just y'all as a group taking some action,
Yeah.
putting it back into my hands.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, then we're going to close executive session. And,
Not today.
yeah, oh no, not today, not today. Also, David,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, as far as, Ms. Cox, does that need to be addressed in this meeting?
No, I mean, y'all have a 3:30 kind of open workshop to the public where Mr. Ron Cox is going to give a presentation and kind of a 101 on local government.
Okay. Okay, so at this point, I'd like to ask, anybody in the audience, do y'all have any questions, comments, concerns about anything in the city, in the community, on the agenda? Any of that? No.
What you guys say?
My only thing I would say about that, because I understand what the mayor's saying about anything that the state of Texas rule on, because I had looked into what the state of Texas stance was on the fences we put around our house and how we decide to do the outside of our house. And I had looked at that ruling on the state of Texas, and it has a lot of protection in there for people like myself. But with the home coming up, the first time I heard about it was when I saw it on the news. And my concern was we had no way of knowing, and I think most of the residents whom I talked to in the community, their concern is we weren't notified. Even though we know it's the state of Texas, you know, we follow their ruling. The residents would like to have known that this facility or any facility was coming to the community. Now I have to say we have a lot of new people in our community, and they look at things a lot different than the people that was first there, like myself and Diana Benareal. They look at things a whole lot different. And I think that was their concern, that they felt like they was ignored by the administration. So they came up, they was already riled up, and I know where it was really hard on you and the 2 council members that was there. And that was the main concern. They felt like we paying all these taxes over in that subdivision. We're trying to follow the rules that that's dictated the way we should live, have a house. And then they had no consideration, this was just thrown on. Because in other areas, and you guys know this to be true, there's other areas in the city of Houston and surrounding areas, if they have a facility coming up and they may not want it there, they can protest. The people over in the Heights area, when they was gonna put that Walmart up a couple of years ago, they all band together.
But they were informed by HOA, right? They had an HOA, so they informed them that this.
I don't know if it was an HOA, it was just a lot of people in the area. So that's, and even without HOA, I feel like we as citizens and the amount of taxes we pay over there, we should be considered. You know, let us know what's going on there. We don't have any control, and it's already, I know it was 2 nursing homes over there, and there was a lady who was keeping kids for many, many years before that community even grew. And she, her kids never caused any problems to me. They was religious people, they went to church. You never saw the kids roam the neighborhood. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I think people just want to know what they're surrounded by.
I think with that, people tend to think that these homes, this treatment facility, that it's a business. Well, it's by law, it's considered, like David said many times, a single family dwelling. So they have a right as a family. If somebody, all the people who have built new homes over in Pinedale, we don't make an announcement that, hey, there's a new home coming at 212 Pinedale. We don't make an announcement for that. So by making that announcement, number one, that we'd be treating them differently than we treat other people. That could be seen as a violation of the law. That's also could be targeting those people, and then just like everything is blown out, all out of whack, that's what it would have been like then. My issue is this: as a council member, Ms. Burton, you had your opportunity and authority to say, let's have a special meeting to address this. But instead of asking for a meeting, he went to the media. So it was created, it was all intended to be a spectacle in the first place. Because there are avenues to take. If they wanted it to be on the inside, we thought we were helping by going to the community, because it's at 6 o'clock, people would be right outside. I mean, just coming from work, they would just have to go. We set it up nice, we had water, we had drinks, we had everything for them. We wasn't just trying to make it convenient. So that became an issue. Then everything else became an issue. Then it was the ditches. It was designed for a setup, and there was an opportunity to address this in a more formal way. And he, you know, if he would've asked for a special meeting, we would've come together on behalf of the residents.
Mayor,
Yes.
whenever I ask this council, this mayor, this administration, for anything that you all have responded to and engaged or listened to me, I understand that I'm not gonna be heard, so I don't say nothing. I go, well, so I can be heard. I've been asked for, can I finish?
No, go ahead.
Not asking you. I've asked for a street. Mayor Pro Tem came out there and saw it. And we can't even get a street done. Behind me, doing what the citizens asked me to do. Come to council, come to the mayor, the administration, and ask about this street. Like I told them, I apologize to y'all. Long as I'm over here, it'll never get done. You already approved streets that's gonna be done that's way not bad shape than what I'm looking at every day. But that's fine. That's fine. So, as far as me coming up here, I know what the answer's gonna be in the first place, as far as asking for a special meeting. It's not gonna happen.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is just because you asked, we had already been doing this, working on this a year before you got on council. So when you came, you coming in late and you wanted to throw in what you want. Well, I mean,
Throw
it
in
had
what was
already.
needed.
Well, the thing about it is, it's a lot of needs, but these COs that we have will address these things. We gotta do them in increments. And down on that southern end, I don't think those people have had an investment down on that end in a very long time, and those streets are in bad shape. And so we made the decision that we're gonna start on that end, and we'll bring it on up the next way, we'll bring it up. So we have a plan in place, and just because it's different than your plan, I mean, they'll get done. It's just that
It's a
this is the
matter of
plan and what
prioritizing.
we, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Rice Avenue, I understand, it's like Rice.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk
Yeah,
about that
we'll talk
tomorrow.
about that
I got it.
tomorrow. I got it.
I'm ready to discuss that. But at any rate, but it's, like I said, we will, and Mr. Burton, you gotta understand, you have been antagonistic toward this council from May of 2024, not even before you were on council. So, you treat people like, like you demean people. You think to make yourself bigger, you have to demean other people. And so you have done that consistently, so then you want to come in and you ask something of those people. Well, I mean, you gotta, this is a give and take. We are here to address the issues of the residents, but it has to, you have to come to this council and be ready to contribute, and everything we do, you're against it. You fight us on everything. So you gotta be willing to give some too. I came to you from the very beginning and say, hey, we gotta work together. You say, I don't wanna talk to you. That's what you told me. I don't wanna talk to you. So I've been trying to reach out to you. I've asked you, hey, why don't you contribute? I've asked you during council. But what I'm not gonna continue to do is all this, the bullying that's been going on, we're not doing that no more. And I'm not negative against you. If you come to council with something like that, that was a serious issue. And as soon as those people brought that to us, I said, hey, let's have a town hall to address it. Let's address it because this is real.
Why don't you read your post that you said about me and him on your page?
Oh, I can read that too, and I meant it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When I start, I'm gonna start. I hadn't started.
Because at some point, it gets to a point where, people push back against you.
When I start.
Mr. Bird.
Don't you say nothing to me. Don't you say a damn thing to me.
Okay,
No, she cannot talk to me.
You
She cannot talk to me.
Don't be on council. I didn't tell you have a girlfriend there.
Look, ain't nobody, listen. You cannot talk to me.
You out of order, y'all, chill out. Mr. Burton, if she has something to say, she can say something.
She can't say it to me.
She can say what she needs to say if you want to say something, but
If I say something bad,
don't go to that.
no,
that
she
other
can't
stuff.
talk to me.
the thing about it is, in the last meeting, when you had the outside, things were not handled right because the people were given papers to read off. If you have a mind, you can think for yourself. You don't need people to give you something what to say. Because unless something is written, if you're kind of slow, you might need that. But a person who's thinking for themselves don't need you to coach me so I can get out there and make everybody try to make them look bad. Sometimes that stuff bounces back on you, and you wind up being the bullies don't always win. They really don't. And when it comes to me, I'll take so much, but not all of it.
Makes two of us.
Uh,
Makes two of us.
So this politics in this city, never, let me tell you, the only time politics are bad in this community, when you have an opponent, sir. And you create all of this drama. Like I said, it becomes demeaning. Mr. Burton, we just trying to do what we think is best. We don't just come after you, because we don't just come after you, but you come after us. I mean, personal attacks. Things that you have said, it's just out of this world. Things that you allow on that page that you allow other people to post and you just leave them on there, it's out of this world.
We can't even
And
read
so the thing about it is, we're tired.
Yeah, we are.
We're tired.
We are.
And
I'm not.
Whole
I'm
city
not gonna
time.
sit aside.
yeah, but the only
Whole
time
city
this
is
becomes like this is when you have an opponent. That is the only time. So what I'm saying is that, just run your race and be done with all of the negativity, because everybody is tired of it. Everybody is tired of it.
When I start writing it, you'll know it, but I don't know nothing.
Yeah, well, I know you're, I know you're not.
Well, let us
Yeah,
all
yeah.
read it then.
I
Thank you.
don't wanna get into campaign stuff.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's what this is
I didn't
all
bring it up.
about.
That's what it's all about.
I understand.
I didn't bring it up.
Woo! Okay, at this point, let's look. It's 3:37. And no other comments from anybody in the audience? And we can wrap this up, we'll adjourn this meeting.
Let's tear them down.
Come back
Mayor,
tomorrow
we
night.
went ahead and scheduled the workshop with Mr.